I'm Miriam Joy, and welcome to my studio. This is my maple Canadian Christmas ornament for all of our snowbirds, eh? We wanted to show you this, and we want to get you thinking about other things. I walked into Michael's on one of their sales the other day, and I thought, wow, that's a really pretty pick. My first thought was, I can turn that into 4 different Christmas ornaments. So I wanted to talk to you about just kind of layering up some of the stuff that you have that you may not think about turning into Christmas ornaments. So first I'm going to do is cut him off right there, and I'm going to go ahead and put his string on, his hanger on, and I'm going to run him up through this leaf. If he doesn't have holes that you could do it on, you also could glue it on the back. That's not a big deal at all, but it's got some holes and it'll make it easier to hang. And wouldn't it be pretty just in the windows, just hanging different layers like that? You could add a little bit of green, but I just think those leaves are really pretty by themselves. So we're going to go ahead and turn him into an ornament. I'm going to cut off our axis. And if that bothers you, you could move it down closer to there and cover it up. Now I took my little green pine needle garland thing, and what I do is I just buy inexpensive Christmas, like the dollar store, the garland or the wreath that's not quite as pretty, and just use the greenery in it. So I'm just going to take a little thing at a time, and we're going to glue these on the top and the bottom here. I simply turn that in half. We're going to do one up and one down. And I just take these apart and use them for everything. So think about doing that as well. And then they're real inexpensive. And just one will probably keep me doing all my Christmas stuff. So I'm going to turn it up like that. So we kind of have that going up and down. You could add a third one if you want. And maybe on this one I will. We'll add one right across the middle just to give it more fluff. There's actually if this is on the wreath, there's actually little wires, and if you cut those and you get a longer piece as well. So if you need a longer piece, you can do that. And I just kind of bend them in half. You can use your glue gun. If you have a low temp setting, you only need the low temp setting. That way you don't burn your hands. You could even run one that way too. But I also picked up this little Jingle Bell set. And so you could even turn this into a door. Hang it around your door so when you open it you hear the jingle bells. And we're just going to put that right in there because we want the bells to ring. If you glue the bells, you're not going to get a bell jingle sound. You're going to get kind of a clunk, clunk sound. So we don't want that. So we're going to not glue the actual bells. And I had a little poinsettia pick that I purchased, and it had a bunch of the little poinsettias on it. So you get a lot for your money. You can usually find those Dollar Tree, 99-cent store. Sometimes Michael's with their really good sales. Great place too. I love Michael's. Okay, so we're going to put that right on there. I'm going to see if we need any of these little green guys. I might tuck those up on top or on the side. Just tuck those in there just to give it a little bit more green and fill that out. I'm going to remove that. Put those guys a little bit closer together. And lift that up and stick that in. Do the same on the other side. Oh, I was going to put this little silver bow in here just for a little added something as well, because I had him. I think I will. I'll put him on top. It'll help balance the silver out a little bit. Used to be you couldn't mix your gold and silver. Nowadays they let us do anything. We don't play by the rules. That's why we play with crayon still at our ages. I don't know who made up the rules that we had to follow, but sure fun not following them. At least those rules. Okay, so we're going to stick this guy kind of down in here a little bit. See how fast this went together too? But you're just thinking about layering different items that you probably maybe even already have or can purchase, and by the time you make a few of these, it's rather inexpensive. Pull him down just a little bit right there. Not really pretty. Okay, so this one goes out to all our Canadian fans, and just have a wonderful Christmas. Come on over to miriamjoy.com, see all the specials we have going on for you. Have a Merry Christmas and God bless.